Hello everyone, Danielle here from Learn Reiki Philadelphia. I'm so glad to have you here with me this afternoon. If you're new here, go ahead and click the live chat button, introduce yourself, and set any intentions for your personal well-being. We're going to get things started off by building a beautiful crystal grid exactly to all of your requests. If you'd like to learn more about me, my live online Reiki certification classes, if you'd like to schedule a one-on-one healing or distance reading, or if you would like to shop my Reiki charged crystals, head on over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com. It's linked in the description, as is all my social media and my email newsletter. And thank you so much for being here. As a reminder, there is our holiday sale going on right now. The coupon code at Learn Reiki Philadelphia, which is good on all gift certificates for distance sessions and all crystals, is 20% off all of those, is Shop Small 2023. That's Shop Small 2023, all one word, at learnreikiphiladelphia.com. So let's go ahead, dive right in, start building this beautiful crystal grid. And as a reminder, it is Wednesday. Oh, we've got a Gertie. Oh, hey, before anything, kitties first. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, da baba. Oh, you know where the camera is. Yeah, you know your good side. Do you know your good side? You don't have a bad side. You're the good girl. Yeah. Aw. But yeah, so as usual, today is Wednesday. So until I shift my teaching schedule at the beginning of next year, we need to start the Reiki healing no later than 5. So I will build the grid of going through all of your intentions, getting as many of you as possible before we have to transition into the sending of Reiki. So again, thank you for being here. Thank you for being so kind to not only me, but each other. And yeah, let's dive in, build this grid. Awesome. Yay, so welcome in everyone. As usual, we have the start to our grid. We have our copper spiral. Copper helps to break up any energy blockages, get the optimal flow of energy going. And this here mirror with just a shield on it to keep it from glaring into the camera. This helps to reflect any negative energy kind of out of our realm. So let's go ahead and say hi to everyone. Chris, Jenny, Jennifer. I did see Little Tree and Flower. Lila Ray, lots of love to your son and you. Goddess of War, good to see you. Oh, Grace, good to see you too. Oh, welcome in everyone. Yeah, it took a while to get my internet fixed, but at the end of the day, it was the internet service provider all along. Here, let me move this. But yeah, thank you for all of you that were patient with those streams that I had to miss because of that. I really appreciate you all. So let's go ahead and start getting some of those requests in there. Awesome. Grace has some good intentions. Let's start with Grace's intentions. Healing intention for heart healing, happiness, love, and money for a house. I love that. So yeah, let's do that. Let's see. We can just turn up the light a little bit. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's see. Love. Money for a house. And heart healing. Let's start there. Citrine is great for financial abundance and with making good financial decisions, both of which are super helpful when you have big goals like buying a house. It's also very helpful for balancing logic with intuition, so really good decision-making capabilities there, and helpful too for addictions, compulsions, and even fibromyalgia. So that is citrine. Next will be rhodonite. Rhodonite is superb with healing a broken heart whether it's a breakup, like end of a relationship, or the passing away of someone close. This can be really helpful. It's also wonderful for allergies, asthma, autoimmune issues, all of which impact me, and it's very supportive of the lungs. Of course, nothing I do here is a replacement for anything else. Everything is complementary, so do all the things you normally do and hang out with some Reiki, some crystals, and some really good company, and it certainly can't hurt. This is also wonderful for working through insecurities and even working through issues around past emotional abuse. So that is rhodonite. It's generally pink and black. Sometimes it's more pink, sometimes it's more black. For love, let's bring in some moonstone. There are so many uses for moonstone. Today we're going to be asking it to help us bring in some love relationships for grace. This is a wonderful stone to help call in your spiritually significant partner, soulmate, if you like that term. It also helps us to connect with the moon and lunar magic, as well as connect with divine timing so that we can trust divine timing, and really also the cycles, rhythms, and patterns of nature. Also helpful for intuition, protection, and connection to any kind of older, especially older, healing modalities and types of wisdom. I often think of this as a stone that I feel like it's very connected with the High Priestess in tarot. So let's go ahead and bring that in. And for happiness, let's bring in some fuchsite. This helps to boost the energy of the other stones around it, and it's also superb for just connecting to play and fun just for the sake of play and fun. Very restorative, very renewing. Also helps to support carpal tunnel, spinal alignment, and can be helpful for certain sleep disturbances. But yeah, it's great if you're doing any kind of what's often termed inner child healing. Can be really helpful for that. So there is fuchsite, and we have some of that in the crystal shop too. And we've got, awesome, it's good to see you. Congratulations and good luck. I hope you have all the luck in the world finding a good spot for yourself. I'm glad that your son's surgery went perfectly. That's wonderful, and thank you for sharing that with us. Flower, you need some help with sleep. You got it. Let's bring in some labradorite and some malachite. Labradorite is incredible for better quality of sleep. It's also really helpful for clairvoyance, and that's our spiritual sight. That's when we envision different types of things. So this could even be included in dreaming, the images we see when we dream. Helpful too for calming disputes. It helps with workplace harmony too, and I don't know of a single workplace that couldn't use more of that. Great for detailed attention, like fine, detailed, like finding errors, like a needle in a haystack type work. And wonderful too for research and study. So if you are one of those folks that's starting to look down the barrel of finals, this is a good one, along with Tiger Eye, to help you with that. So that's labradorite. Malachite can also be helpful with sleep. This is thought to be a really helpful stone with insomnia specifically. This not only helps insomnia, but also arthritis, inflammation, and pain, as well as anxiety and depression. And again, like, I'll be the first one to always remind you, I take my antidepressants, I do the Reiki, I meditate, I hang out with crystals. I'm here to support you in all the ways that I can from where I sit. Also really, really helpful for processing difficult emotions, ones that are difficult to kind of experience so that we can leave things in the past and move on. Very supportive of that. So that is malachite. And it's also this beautiful green. So there we go. So that's malachite. So I hope that that helps, Flower, and I hope you get some sleep. I struggled with insomnia for years, and that's actually why I'm on some of the meds I'm on, and it is no joke. So feel better soon. And Goddess of Four, weight loss, foot and joint pain, prosperity and fast money, decluttering and organizing. You got it. Let's see, so we've got some garnet, some red tiger eye, some blue apatite, and some howlite. Howlite is our go-to for joint pain and any kind of bone healing or bone density stuff. I have bone density issues myself. But this can help with whether it's joint pain, an acute injury, or just old aches and pains, with healing a fracture or just generally maintenance for your skeletal system. Very helpful on the emotional and mental levels for anger, resentment, and frustration, as well as really supporting everything around teeth, bones, and hair. So that is howlite. We will bring that in. So all the best to your joints. For weight loss, we have blue apatite. And yes, it's hilarious that the name of this stone is apatite. Get that. But this is an excellent choice for improving our relationship with food, the role that it plays in our life, whether it's around weight loss or just healthier choices, whatever is in your best interest. Helpful too with learning about our soul's purpose and having the courage to enact it and walk the walk to get towards it. Wonderful too for courage along that soul's path. Helps to strengthen our auric field or our energy field so that we are less likely to take on the energy of others, and it helps with inner peace and harmony too. So that is blue apatite. Let's go ahead and put some of this right on top of our moonstone. Whoops. Fantastic. For fast money, red tiger eye, excellent for bringing in the manifestation for financial abundance in a hurry. Also sincerely protective on a spiritual level, like malevolent spiritual work, and all the way up to like your regular mundane people in your life that pick on, gaslight, triangulate, bully. It's a really effective stone against those kinds of things. So that is red tiger eye. And for decluttering and organizing, let's bring you in some garnet. So garnet is January's birthstone. It's very Capricorn, and it's very helpful for things like organizing and thinking strategically, like how to make the most of what you have, how to streamline things, how to make the most of your time, efficiency, stuff like that. Wonderful too for creativity and courage, and also just stability and strength when it seems like everything is shifting all around you. This is one of those stones that when I have to think about strategy and best way to get things done, I really prefer to keep it around. And it is my birthstone, so there's that. So that's garnet. So all the best to you, Goddess of Four. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. And Jenny has a request for vitality, energy, sacral chakra, root chakra energies, and the new baby's development and health as always. You got it. Also staying present with discomfort and feeling emotional boundaries. Gotcha. So let's do yellow calcite as well as carnelian and red jasper and pink tourmaline for the bibbies. So yellow calcite, this is a stone that helps with the solar plexus, our center of self, personal identity, and free will. This is prioritizing our wants and needs and desires in life. This is holding boundaries. This is setting boundaries that help to support you to meet your goals. and live happily and comfortably. It's optimism. It's clearing blockages around self-identity, and it also helps to release any form of a need for approval from others. So that's yellow calcite. So that's excellent for things like boundaries. So let's go ahead and we'll see where they ultimately end up. We'll put them out here for now. For the sacral, which is our center of relationships, like broadly how we relate to people and the world around us, all the way down to our most intimate personal relationships and sexuality, fertility, as well as creativity. So wonderful too for colds, allergies, and wound healing too. But also this is another stone that can help to attract a romantic partner. But yeah, this is definitely a stone that helps us to even receive help from others and receive support from others. All the ways in which we relate to other people. There we go. And then next we have the root chakra, which we will support with some red jasper. And this brings in a lot of what you had requested too. This brings in a lot of a vital physical energy, but it's also helpful for empowerment, standing up for yourself, and also fighting injustice and bullying. It helps with being grounded in our sense of basic needs, primal urges, fight or flight, all the things that the root chakra encompasses. Helps too with depression and fertility, especially when depression is from a long-term chronic ailment or a long-term healing for an injury or a surgery. Also helps with just grounding emotionally and physically, as well as psychic and spiritual protection on a grand scale. So this is very helpful with, especially if you struggle with things like fear, anxiety, phobias, things like that. Sometimes that can be coming from the root chakra. This is a very helpful stone to balance that. Okay. And for supporting the babies transitioning to, through childbirth and being here, even though it's probably a pretty scary journey for them and pretty chaotic, but also supporting them in all ways, and supporting your sister-in-law too. This is one that also helps all kinds of gynecologic issues, from endometriosis to menopause and everything in between. Helps with migraines and headaches, as well as nerve pain. Oops. Pink tourmaline, there we go. Like I said, migraines, nerve pain, also spinal injuries, muscle weakness, and breaking down a negative self-image so that we can create a more positive self-image for ourselves. So that is pink tourmaline. Wow! You're meowing at me? Want to come up? Yeah, everyone hears you singing. You want to come up? You're getting so big. You were so small when I got you, and now you're so big. Wow! You can stay here if you want. Do you want to drink my water? No? Okay. Thank you for being here, Jenny. And yeah, definitely lots of love for the babies. Definitely staying present with discomfort and feeling emotional boundaries is definitely solar plexus and sacral. So good call on your part, Jenny. Awesome. Good to see you. Lots of love to your family and your aunt too. Lila Ray, intentions for uncomplicated healing post-surgery. You got it. Wow. Are you meowing at me? Are you sad because we're not playing toys? We already played toys today. Let's see. Let's bring in, and I know we used shungite yesterday, but let's do some shungite. Actually, yeah, we're going to use this one. I'm going to use the same stones we used yesterday because I think they'll be helpful. So shungite is helpful for tissue repair and recovering from illness, injury, surgery, particularly. Helps with releasing stress, emotional pain, and energy blocks, and also is very helpful for any of you that might be sensitive to electromagnetic energy. If you spend a lot of time around electronics, do you feel drained? This might be a helpful stone, but it's great for after surgery. It can be very, very helpful, both with the stress of going through all of that, because it is a stressful thing, and on the physical level too, and energetic level, clearing your energetic field. Emerald is also really helpful for healing skin and tissue, and it's also very helpful for the lungs, the whole cardiopulmonary system. And when we get anesthesia, when we're intubated and all that, it really does put a lot of strain on those things. And it takes a little bit of time to get your full breathing back afterwards. This can very much help with that aspect too. Also helpful for restoring confidence around your appearance too. And for restoring our passions in life. So passions around what you love to do, your hobbies, the people, all of the different things. So if you feel like life has kind of lost its zest, emerald is a good choice. All the best to your son, and all the best to you. I'm sure it was a stressful day for you too. And I hope everything goes well. Keep us posted. And, oh, little tree, I'm sorry. Stress, anxiety, friend in the hospital. I'm so sorry to hear that. Let's go ahead and bring in, definitely shungite will help with that stress and anxiety too. Let's see. Let's do these two. For anxiety and just generally feeling anxious, stressed out, and worried, green calcite is one of my favorites. This helps to calm and reassure, but it also helps to release any tension in your body. I don't know about you, but when I'm worried or stressed out, I tend to hold it, and then later on I don't realize how tense I've been until I'm oh my goodness, this feels so much better. This helps with that. It also helps with nervousness, and it brings a lot of ease. So that's a really helpful stone. So that's green calcite. Let's actually put it right after the, there we go. And smoky quartz. So smoky quartz can help with worry. It helps to bring a lot of calmness and support us when we're worried and when we're fearful too. Also helps with transmuting energy, so it actually takes energy that's maybe not so great and shifts it into something better. It's very protective, and it also helps with breaking down energy blocks. And it's been used as far back as the Middle Ages. It was thought to protect property. So you would put this near property that you didn't want to have stolen. So that is smoky quartz. What are you doing, Gertie? What you doing? I left the house 2 days in a row and the cats don't know how to handle. Yeah. But I hope everything goes well with your friend, and I'm glad you're here, Tree. Good to see you. Yeah. You're all freaked out. What you doing? What you doing, Gertie? Let's see. Jennifer Vatsa, intentions: love, communication, business growth, weight loss, and being healthy. Oh, you lost 16 pounds already? Oh, congratulations. Okay, and you have some specific stones. So blue apatite, which is in there already. Manifestation quartz. Blue lace agate. Aqua aura quartz. Yeah! What's happening? Order, Buddha, baby. Order. Do you need love? Do you need cuddles? Yeah. You're doing a lot of crying today. You okay? Yeah, you can stay here on my lap if you want to. You don't have to run away. There we go. Manifestation quartz would be exactly what it sounds like. It's a quartz that helps to boost manifestations, anything that you're working on. This is got this wonderful inclusion, this sort of shadow or phantom that looks like the actual crystal itself. And this beautiful stone was a gift from Jennifer Vatsa. If you want to check out her holiday sales and all of her cool stuff, Google Belladonna's Botanicals and you will be able to check these out. She also has a pretty amazing selection of crystals. We've got Aqua Aura or Aura Quartz. Well, let's see. Yeah, Aqua Aura Quartz. There's other colors too, and they go by different names. This is clear quartz that's been put through a man-made process, in this case using gold, which actually gives it a blue tint. This one, I'm most familiar with using it for things around depression, and I struggle with that, and I found this stone to be a really helpful support. I had a lot of like, why would I work with a stone that's altered kind of feelings? But it actually does feel different than like standard clear quartz, which is what's under this sort of coating that's on it. Wow! But yeah, it's a lovely stone, and I definitely encourage you to work with some of these newer aura quartz type stones because they are a very different kind of energy. It has a lot of different intention in it, but they're quite lovely. Blue lace agate helps us to communicate, especially to share things that are really difficult to speak on or to express. It's also helpful for arthritis, fractures, sore throat, as well as skin allergies and even tension headache. But yeah, when you have to say something and emotionally it's difficult to get those words out, blue lace agate is very, very helpful. And blue apatite's already in there, but I'm going to bring in another weight loss stone, and that's iolite. This helps with, definitely with sleep disturbances that are intuitively based or based in energetic reasons, but it helps with weight loss, fever, and clairvoyance. So our spiritual sight, our psychic sight. Yeah, you wooing? You want to come up on my lap again? Are you wooing and mewing? Yeah. To me, her meows just sound like someone yelling wow. So I call her wow wow. Wow wow. Wow wow. Yeah. Why are you all sad today? Wow. Yeah, come on up. Oh, now you want to be in my lap. Okay, yeah, you just stay here, yeah. There you go. There you go. Oh, I'm so happy for you, Jen. Okay. Chris, I'm definitely going to get to your requests too. We will get to those before we move on to the next thing. And I definitely have some other stones around quitting smoking to bring in for you too. I'm so happy for you. Yeah. And Jenny, can you buy a discounted gift card and use it for services? Yes. You can, if you go to learnreikiPhiladelphia.com and you click shop, you'll see the crystal shop. Scroll down past all the crystals and you'll see the gift certificates. There's 2 gift certificates you can grab, and they're both for services. So one is for a 1-hour service and the other is for a longer, like 2-hour service. And if you use the code SHOPSMALL2023, I'm typing it into the chat. If you use that coupon code when you buy them, it'll take off 20%. So it'll be, for a distance session, it'll be $60, I think. Yeah, it'll be $60 instead of $75. So yeah, so it's like $1 a minute, which is pretty great. And that's good for Reiki, IET, blended session, or tarot. And if you give that as a gift, the person who receives the gift can choose which of those they get. And they never expire. Gift certificates never expire. So yeah, and thank you for asking. Hey John, good to see you. I'm glad to be back too, and I'm glad that you're here. I was off for a few days with some internet issues. You guys were hanging out in chat on the Thanksgiving stream? Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, that makes me happy. Kat D, welcome in. So let's see, getting unstuck, finding a job, deeper connection with yourself and self-purpose. Absolutely. So, unstuck, finding a job, deeper connection to purpose. Definitely here. And getting unstuck, I usually recommend malachite, which is already there, but there's some other good ones too. So let's start with, for Kat, so getting unstuck, finding a job, deeper connection with yourself and your purpose. Let's start with Chrysocolla. Chrysocolla helps with following your soul's purpose and also with decision making. And a lot of times when we feel kind of stuck, it can be really hard to make decisions. So this helps with both. This also helps with finding new means of creativity. And that's another way that you can kind of express and get to know yourself once again. So Chrysocolla can be very helpful. So yeah, very much encouraging you to follow your soul's purpose. We also have Larimer, which is another one that encourages you to follow your soul's purpose, and even though it doesn't look like anyone else's sort of cup of tea, it shouldn't. That's the thing about our spiritual purpose. We're the first and only one to like walk that particular path, like we're breaking that path. So this helps encourage you to keep doing that, and also encourages you to be a little bit pioneering on that road. So I'll bring this in. Another stone that I would have brought in if it wasn't already in the grid would be blue apatite, because that can help to illuminate our soul's purpose and give us courage to like enact it. But luckily it's already there. This is another one for getting to know yourself, like kind of as you move forward, is Lemurian quartz. This is blue mist Lemurian quartz. So this helps with healing any kind of past stuff. So early childhood stuff or recent past too, but also all the way back to past lives. Any kind of past pain that's holding you back, this can help you with. It also helps you to learn about yourself through the spiritual healing journey, which is very empowering and can help quite a bit with what you're describing. And also in general, the self-healing journey and just supporting everything that you need to do along that path. So this is quite helpful. So we'll bring this in. Definitely, like I said, malachite, that very much helps with processing. Let's see. Yeah, it helps with processing emotional pain of the past so that we can leave the past behind us and kind of move forward more easily. So that's here. And sunstone. Orange sunstone helps to expand our vision of ourselves and what's possible and what we're capable of. It's very encouraging, but it's also helpful for luck, recognition, being seen, and very helpful for career advancement. So finding a new job, moving up in your career if you're looking for, if anyone's working towards like a promotion or anything like that. But this is also wonderful for basically kind of putting a light on you to stand out. So whether you're applying for jobs, trying to stand out within your company or within your profession, this can really help you to shine. So we'll bring this in. Also very helpful with phobias, if anyone's struggling with phobias. So let's bring these in right here. Here we go. Where do these want to go? Let's actually just do the 2. There we go. So all the best to you, Kat. I hope that that's helpful. And all the best to you as you look for a job and work through all your stuff. You're always welcome here on your path. Let's see. Goddess of 4, a similar thing happened to your internet. You went through 3 different modems until your internet worked. Yeah. Here Comcast now only has automated tech support, so I couldn't talk to a person, and all of the questions their automated support were asking me weren't relevant. And it wasn't until I switched from using an Ethernet cable to a Wi-Fi connection that suddenly their AI robot was like, oh, now I can see that the problem's our side. Yeah, we'll fix it tomorrow. And it's like, yeah, it's a little bit wild. It's was no fun, but I'm glad it's over now. Thankfully for me, so far this new modem seems to be working. John Jesper. Intention for the day is to find creative purpose in a way that can financially support you. And if I can help heal the cold too, absolutely. Let's do creativity in a way that can support you. Definitely the orange sunstone is going to be helpful because it would take any of what you've created and you to be a little more prominent and be able to potentially sell that. And let's see. Yeah, and other things too. I think lapis could help. It's not so much in line with creativity, but there's been some requests around earning money, and this can be helpful. This not only helps you to move forward in your career, this one helps with personal responsibility and follow through, open, honest communication, bringing through a sense of follow-up and back and forth, and also with things like disorganization, vertigo, and hearing loss. So it can help you in regards to starting something or starting being very consistent so that you can find a way of earning with this. So that's lapis. So that'll help to some extent. there's another one that I think will be really helpful. Also, lapis is great for pain and inflammation. Another one I want to bring in, and this will help both you and Kat. It's tourmalinated quartz. So this is black tourmaline running through clear quartz. Black tourmaline helps to repel negative energy, keep that energy at bay. And when we put a stone through, say, clear quartz, it amplifies that and kind of augments it a bit. This makes this particular stone really good at breaking up old stuck energy. So it'll help with that, especially with what Kat said about feeling stuck. Additionally, this is an excellent stone to help with finding revenue streams. So when you're saying you want to find a way where your creative purpose can help provide with financial resources, this would help you with finding new ways of creating either a new job, a new gig, passive income, however you need to look at it. This will help you to find a new way to create a new revenue stream. So I think that this can be really helpful with what you're asking for. Also helpful with fortune and luck. It's very helpful with protection during travel, particularly by car. And also it's thought to help break up scar tissue on the body, in the body, and within the emotions, especially in regards to like old emotional pain. So we will bring this in. There we go. So that is tourmalinated quartz. Actually, let's see if this will go. Yeah, they will. So I hope that that helps. Awesome. And let me know if there's anything else I can do. But yeah, that looks great. Awesome. But thank you for being here. And for cold, definitely emerald and carnelian are really helpful. But I'm also going to bring in moss agate. This helps with viruses and bacteria, everything, anything that will be running through the body quickly. So definitely colds and things too. Helps your body to kind of catch up and take those things out of the way for you. So kind of helps your body get the upper hand. Wonderful too for connecting mentally with yourself if you're doing any kind of higher self work or inner child work. And also wonderful for feeling connected to spirit and connected to unconditional love. So that is moss agate. There we go. I hope you feel better soon. And I'm going to do my best to get through everybody's requests in the next 7 minutes. Okay. You're so welcome, Kat. Okay, cool. Oh, your mom's fighting another infection, Lisa. Moss agate will definitely help that. Vertigo, lapis will help that. Arthritis, malachite, and blue lace agate will help that. And the eyes, we'll get some aventurine. And luck in business. Got that. Okay. Chalcopyrite for birth and rebirth. This also goes by peacock ore. Yeah, excellent for themes around birth and rebirth and beginning anew, beginning afresh, shedding your old skin, as well as a lot of different themes around executive function, memory, focus, things like that. So that is chalcopyrite or peacock ore. And I'm going to skip around and get everybody's requests that I can before we have to transition. This is cinnabar. actually only the little red dots in here are cinnabar. Cinnabar is very toxic. It's actually mercury. So most of the rest of this is just quartz. Sometimes you'll hear it referred to as cinnabrite when it appears like this. This is a mineral that has been used for thousands of years by humans, and for thousands of years it's been seen as the merchant stone. It attracts people to a business. So this will help Lisa's request as well as Jennifer Vatz's and my request. So yeah, let's bring that in. Green aventurine helps expand our vision of our own potential, what we're capable of, setting really good goals for ourselves. Also helps with the heart and heart rhythms, allergies, everything related to the eyes, as well as fertility. So that is green aventurine. Okay. And yeah, the little meows indeed. Jenny, muscle pain and spasms in the fascia. Gotcha. A good one for muscle pain and spasms. Let's see. I actually think this one will be a better pick. Septarian. So this is an excellent stone for doing any kind of emotional healing around the solar plexus. So everything we were talking about with the yellow calcite, a lot of that applies to this stone too. So here's what it looks like. This helps with deep shadow work, like looking at those parts of ourselves that we don't necessarily see, but the parts of ourselves that tend to be reactionary and get in our own way. Helps with that. Also helps with getting vulnerable in our healing process. Helps with skin wounds, lesions, emotional growth, and also muscle pain and spasms in a big way. So that's septarian. So we'll put that here. There we go. So I hope that helps. Something to relieve stress and breathe easier. The best one for relieving stress is green calcite, which is here. And another one is shungite, which is right here. That helps stress a lot. And breathing, like literal breathing easier, if it's lung related and not stress related, is going to be rhodonite and emerald. Let's also bring in some fluorite. This is one that brings comfort to newborns, so it'll be good for Jenny's nephews, and it's great for finding relaxation in times of stress and chaos. It can be very, very helpful. Yeah, I absolutely love working with this one, but it helps you to find that like eye of the storm kind of vibe, like the moment of clarity and peace amidst the storm. And it can be deeply relaxing. So let's bring that in for you. Okay. Thank you for being here. Hey, Violet Integration. Joanna Sparkles, something for decision making. Jenny, that's hilarious. Glucose father. Thank you for that. Thank you for the censorship. Moonstone, maybe. Can't hurt. Use moonstone and citrine together. They're both there. The manifestation quartz will definitely help. Glucose. That's hilarious. And Flower, all the best with trying new medicine tonight. I hope that that works out for you. For decision making, yeah. So I actually just took these off of salt. So Mookite is very helpful for making decisions and for accepting change. It's also really helpful for bladder pain, boosting the immune system, and calming the digestive tract. So, and yeah, so Mookite also goes by Australia jasper. Oop, sorry, didn't mean to bump into my microphone like that, but this is Mookite, also known as Australia jasper. Definitely helpful with making decisions. They look like really long Tic Tacs, and I'm here for it. But yeah, it comes in colors like this sort of burgundy, that sort of gold, that mustardy yellow. There you go. So that can help with that. Surrender and help with grief. Tendinitis. Dumortierite helps with tendons and ligaments, and can also help on the emotional side with anger, and it can also help with patience. Wonderful too for standing up for ourselves, which can always be a little challenging. There we go. Yeah, standing up for ourselves, and this is also thought helpful for any situation that appears hopeless, as well as supporting nervous dogs, which is kind of like an interesting juxtaposition. But yeah, let's bring this in. And that's Dumortierite. Black onyx for violet integration. Black onyx helps in a big way with grief, and with it also helps ground fear and anxiety. So this will help with, I just saw your name go past, Athena. This will help too. Yeah, this definitely helps with anxiety, self-doubt, helps to replenish your sense of self-esteem. Great for not only grief, but also feeling connected to your ancestors, and can be really helpful with spiritual protection. So that is black onyx. I don't even know where that went. Oh, here it is. Okay, and I'm not going to be able to get to every request today, unfortunately. Does Mookite help with manifesting cows? If you want to try, let me know. I'm interested to know. I'm not going to try to manifest a cow. I live in West Philly. We do have horses here, but even that's pushing it. I love it. Ooh, eye infection. We have aventurine here, helps with the eyes. Moss agate helps with infection, so that's what I would have done if it wasn't already there. Money manifestation, we have citrine, and we have red tiger eye. And for key as well as Chris, I'm going to just put in a few of each of your crystals that you requested. I'm sorry. I'll get to all of yours the next time, I promise. Let's see. We've got fuchsite. We can bring in some kunzite. I got some new kunzite too. So kunzite is high energy for compassion and for connection to unity consciousness. That's that we are all interconnected, we're all one. This helps us to see that what we put out into the universe, we put into ourselves, as we are a part of the universe. And it is huge on the unconditional love. This is one that can help you to see yourself as a divine manifestation of love. So this is pink kunzite. So yeah, I've got some actual crystals for this now, not just a bracelet. So yeah, that's pink kunzite. It's so pretty. It will be in the crystal shop at some point too. Let's do... Okay. And... aquamarine helps with circulation as well as forgiveness, to deflect immature and sort of petty behavior, and also helps to bring around energy supporting justice. So that is aquamarine. And for Chris, let's also bring in snowflake obsidian. And peridot, because I think Key and Chris both requested peridot. So peridot, I just had here. Peridot helps with all types of digestive issues and can be really, really helpful when it comes to themes around habits and cycles, breaking bad habits, supporting the really good friendships that help us to be the best version of ourselves, and also with themes around releasing guilt and also helping us to move through anger and jealousy. So yeah, there we go. That is peridot. Snowflake obsidian helps to release themes around guilt as well, and can also help us to calm overstimulation, balance body, mind, and spirit, and also bring in a sense of serenity and peace. It's also a really helpful stone for finding hope again after any kind of loss, and it supports clairaudience. That's the spiritual hearing, what we hear in terms of spiritual guidance. So there we go. Snowflake obsidian. And I think we need to transition now into the... Yeah, let's transition now into the healing. I'm so sorry that I have to leave a couple of requests until next time. But definitely going into next year, starting in January, the Reiki class that I teach on Wednesday nights will start later. So we'll be able to have a full stream. Oh, thank you, everyone. So I'm going to go ahead, quickly explain what Reiki is, a little of how it works, and then we're going to get into the healing. So if you want to help me lift the energy of the space that you're in, that I'm in, and that we're all sharing, head into the chat and just go ahead and enter anything that you're grateful for, anything at all, and we'll get into the healing. So I'm going to kind of cut the description a little bit short today. So as usual, my name's Danielle Stimpson. I've been teaching Reiki for about 15 years. And if you want to learn more about me, check out learnreikiphiladelphia.com. It's got all the info about my online classes, online sessions, and my crystal shop. So definitely check that out. And the 20% off code is ShopSmall2023, and that'll be good right through Christmas. So Reiki is basically, in the West, is seen as like almost a catch-all term for energy healing, but specifically I work with Usui Reiki. This comes from Japan in the early 1920s, and it's a very deeply spiritual healing practice while also being completely secular, created by Mikao Usui in a time where it kind of needed to be secular, and I feel like that's why we love it so much here. So essentially the concept from Shintoism, which is the indigenous spirituality of Japan, and which definitely still flavors their society in a large way, is the best way to describe what the energy is. It's the concept is that we are all interconnected and we're all inextricably linked, and that spirit, however you define it in this case, provides lovely, life-sustaining, soul-affirming energy, and it's flowing through all of us everywhere, regardless of where we are or what's going on, and whether or not we're aware of it. This energy supports our body, mind, and spirit to do what they do best. Help us to come into the greatest sense of healing and balance that we can moment to moment, so that we can continue going forward. And essentially what I'll be doing today is using Usui's techniques to connect to that energy and direct more of it to you, wherever you happen to be and whenever you're watching this. So to make the most of your session, know that there's no wrong way to enjoy this. You don't have to focus on anything. You don't have to keep your mind silent. Just simply be. If you want to, you can close your eyes and kind of chill out in a comfy spot, sitting up or lying down, but you can also do some yoga, journal, play some music, make a cup of tea, and just chill out. Whatever feels right for you in this time. No wrong way to enjoy. I'll send Reiki probably for around 20 minutes, as long as I can. It's usually 25 in these streams. And during that time, you may feel the Reiki express itself as some sensations physically, some emotions rising up or releasing, some logic coming through, being able to think some things through that have been really challenging, or on a spiritual level, some like epiphany, some clarity, some intuition, or maybe just a really great nap. But your session will show up in the way that's best for you in this moment. You don't have to do anything. All that's needed is to be open to it, and just by being here, you already are. Another cool thing is whenever you find this video, it'll be here for you. Reiki can be everywhere at once. So while I can't be everywhere at once, these videos and the energy that's within them can support you anytime you need. So anytime that you can't be here for a live stream, if you feel like you need some tender love and care and some energetic support, check out the past healing live stream playlist. Pick any past video that you want to enjoy. You can even zip through to the Reiki session and just enjoy that Reiki wherever you happen to be. Thank you so much for being here. At the end of the session, I will bring you all back and let you ask some questions if you have any, and we'll move on from there. And thank you so much for being here. I'm here 5 times a week. You can see my regular stream schedule in the description, and you can subscribe with your notifications on so that you don't miss an opportunity. And if you don't mind hitting that like button, I'd super appreciate it. But other than that, let's head on over, take a peek at the grid, and get into the healing. Aw. All the lovely things in the chat. I promise we usually go even a little bit more in depth, but it's been a week. I'm doing my best. I think we all are. But yeah, here's this beautiful grid that I'm so grateful to all of you for having helped bring into reality. I'm going to go ahead and just sort of even things out. Oh, perfect. That looks beautiful. Thank you everyone for being here. And let's go ahead. Lots of love for you, and thank you, Patty, and thank you, Chris. Appreciate you both very much. Sorry for the seasickness there. So everybody go ahead. Get nice and comfy. Take a deep breath in and out at any point if you want to go a little deeper or reconnect with the energy if you get distracted. And also, I will turn the lights down. You'll notice they move slowly and gently from one color to the next. At no point will they flash or strobe. And if you want to learn more about our musical creator, she's linked at the bottom of the description. So enjoy your session, and thank you for being here. ready, take a deep breath in and out. And slowly come back. I apologize for the shorter session today. Starting in January, Wednesdays will be the same length as all the rest of the streams. Thank you so much for being here. It truly is an honor and a pleasure to share this healing with all of you. And thank you for your ongoing support and your kindness and the support you show one another. If you have any questions or anything to share, let me know. Oh, thanks, Bethany. It's good to see you. I did just see an email from you come in. My internet had been out since late last week. So, yeah, this is actually last night was my first stream back. So I will get to you ASAP. Oh, thank you, Catherine. You have a wonderful rest of your week, too. And everyone, all the best with all of your intentions. Lila Ray, I hope your son heals up fast. Little Tree, I hope your friend is back home and healthy soon. Flower, I hope you have a good night's rest. I hope those new meds work for you. Lots of love, and thank you, Chris and Patty, for understanding I couldn't get to all of your crystals today. I deeply appreciate it. Lots of love to you, Joanna. Oh, you all are so welcome. You're welcome. Oh, Lisa, I hope your mom is feeling better. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Bethany. I'm glad that was helpful. Of course, I will get back to you ASAP. If not tonight, probably like tomorrow at some point, like ASAP. Oh, thank you so much, Bethany. Thank you for understanding. It's been a week. But with that, and thank you all for being here. It's a wonderful full Wednesday for those of you who are new. I hope that you come back. We're a fun group. All of my other streams are on as regular. So Friday, so my next stream will be Friday at 4 p.m. and then again at 8 p.m. There's 2 streams on Friday. And then Sunday at 8 p.m., Tuesday at 8 p.m., and Wednesday at 4. You're welcome, Goddess of 4. Lots of love to you and your family. Jenny, lots of love to you and your family. And Jen Vata, lots of love to you. Kat, you're welcome. Definitely come join us another time. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here with an abundance of gratitude, and I hope that all of you have an amazing rest of your day or evening wherever you happen to be. And if you're anywhere near me, I hope you are nice and warm. If you are in the Philly area, lots of love to you, or if you're anywhere that it's cold, lots of love to you. And for all of our folks in other countries, lots of love to you too. So I hope to see you again soon. Take care, and bye for now.